Hello everyone, this is Wrestling Watcher, a YouTube channel that is about watching professional wrestling. So, Bron Breakker got a dominant win against Joe Hendry, a squash victory. I think the buzz behind Joe Hendry has kind of died off now. I think he's where he's going to be. But that's not the story. The story was previously, right before that, Obafemi came out and gave a really strong promo talking about how he was the future of the business, about how Brock Lesnar had passed the torch to him, and now the industry was basically his. Then as he's leaving, the Vision's music plays, and Bron Breakker and Obafemi have a stare down. But suddenly you're reminded that Bron Breakker's booking over these few months has been spotty at best. Now it seems that they're rebuilding him. Really rebuilding him to make him where he once was. Near the top of the card in the world title scene. It's where he should have been all along, honestly. But him and Obafemi had a stare down. And then he proceeds to squash Joe Hendry. Then he has a little bit of a promo in the back with Paul Heyman. Obafemi had one too. Obafemi told Paul Heyman to thank Brock Lesnar for his kind words at SummerSlam. Bron Breakker asked Obafemi, not Obafemi, but Paul Heyman where Obafemi was. Paul Heyman said he didn't know. Bron Breakker then sort of made a snide joke about, well, I thought he was your best friend now. And Paul Heyman sort of laughed. So they might be rebuilding that relationship between Bron Breakker and Paul Heyman. I don't know. It's difficult to say. They sort of pulled Paul Heyman back away from the Vision a little bit. I think they were going for sort of what they did with the Judgment Day when they kicked Edge out of the group and the Judgment Day had to stand on their own. I think maybe they were doing that with the Vision. It's hard to say. It's possible. But Bron Breakker is a main event WrestleMania star that's just there. If they squander his booking, then they'll squander anything. I mean, he has every tool you can possibly need. So it's definitely a good sign that they're rebuilding him. I don't know if Obafemi is the right opponent, though. I understand why you would do that. The buzz between the two creates a hyped up match, but I don't want Bron Breakker or Obafemi doing jobs at this point. If they're going to lose to each other, I would prefer it be a year and a half away. That way they're both solid main event stars. Not that they're not now. Obafemi certainly is. Bron Breakker was in that position before they sort of got spotty with his booking. I don't think either of them should be doing jobs at this particular juncture until it's the right time. But it's good to see Bron Breakker getting that reignited push, and hopefully they do something with it. They got a lot of stars there that they're trying to slowly push and build. Unfortunately, they're going to have to step on each other's toes and lose to each other eventually. Right? But if they do it right, then I think it'll be fine. That's all for this one, guys. Thank you.